Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Star Trek New Horizons. So, in this part, so I'm needing to re-record this part because of a recording error that I'm going to go ahead and blame on Windows. So, yeah. A Windows update kind of screwed things up. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to have to re-record this, which personally I'm not really looking forward to. I'm going to try and play it as much as I can as I did the first time around. So, yes, but give me 1 second real quick before I actually start. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to go and check back on part 3 to make sure that, that I loaded the right save. Because, yeah, I'd already recorded part 4, but... and I've already got the save for it, but fact of the matter is, because Windows screwed up recording with 3, obviously I'd rather, or because Windows screwed up my ability to properly record 3, I kind of wanted to avoid having things, or loading the wrong save, so I wanted to check and make sure on that. Let's go ahead and colonize Vega. And we'll call it Vega Prime. And yeah, for the most part I'm going to try and play this as I did the first time around. Made no guarantee that everything will be exactly the same, but it should hopefully, for the most part, all be relatively close enough. Now I'm going to have to go and place these two within a sector due to colonizing Rotor and Vega, so...
Spatial rift detected.
And they want to bring the Bolian League in, sure. Do I already have a research agreement with you? I do. And we need to get our military... continue low-intensity negotiations to try and get the Denoblians to be properly annexed, because unless something's changed since the last time I really played this, especially played it for myself, if you use the Federation's special integration, or whatever the hell you want to call it, mechanic, if the species only has a single system, I'm pretty sure it works single system, but it might be single planet, so don't quote me on that. But I'm just going to assume it's single system. So if they only have a single system, you actually take that system, and they are left with no worlds. So they don't become a sort of independent sector or a Federation member world or anything like that, if they only have a single system, as far as I know. Again, something may have changed since the last time I played, but assuming everything is still the same as the last time I played, for myself, then I should end up taking complete control of Iota Botus. This is worthless for us because we already have photon torpedoes, so there's really no point getting better spatial torpedoes. Low profile hull I don't think we're going to really utilize anyway, so let's go for large scale space construction for the plus 5% to engineering research speed. Oh yes, you don't have a job right now. Send you down there so you can go and meet the Nausicaans, who we can then utilize to meet the Klingons. Let's go ahead for Nuclear Electronics Lab. Don't really care for getting transporters because we don't plan to bother with resettling people. So yeah, let's go for the Nuclear Electronics Lab. More so for the automatic exploration. Also, I just want to check and make sure on this. Resettlement. No, not resettlement. Where is it? There used to be. I could have sworn at least. Okay, never mind. It's probably because it was an older version. There used to be a tech, I know, that was, that had to do with transporters, and it dealt with, I'm pretty sure it was migration. But I guess it's, because migration has been moved from this menu into the species menus, that technology, I guess, got removed, and, well, or that either removed or reworked, one of the two. Why can't you build a thing there? Oh, because apparently, oh no, never mind, that's outside our borders, isn't it? Yep, that's why. Okay, go ahead, you do that stuff. Now, realistically speaking, I should probably be upgrading my fleets. Specifically the first fleet, not so much the Enterprise fleet, because the Enterprise fleet is going to always be on its own until it dies. Which I don't think I'll complain about when that day comes. And I met you guys. I don't think I actually met you guys last time, but we'll just tell you we greet you in peace, because that's what we'll tell everybody. Because it's easier. And there they go, closing their borders to us. Now, if you don't mind, give me your star charts. I guess I might already have them, actually. Yeah, I think I got your star charts when you joined the Federation, so never mind. Okay, we got the colony being established on Rotor. We got the USS Mozambique, because that's what we decided to call it, going up to Vega to colonize Vega 9. That will rename to Vega Prime. And I didn't realize that those two sounded very similar, but they do.
Spatial rift detected. Long-range scan of planet.
So let me go ahead and put what's effectively going to end up being the finishing touches on you guys, because you're going to be ending up in sectors in just a little bit. And Conrad of the First Fleet got the Fleet Logistics trait also. You know what? Let's go ahead and rename these. So you are going to be the Vulcan sector, just so I know roughly where you are. And you are going to be the Endorian sector. You know what, let's actually put sector in the title, I guess. It's not my fault the game doesn't bother showing sector. Over here. There we go. I mean, technically we already have the Endorian sector. Or, well, the Vulcan sector. We have the Endoria sector, technically speaking, already, but we'll just ignore that because it's easier. This gives me an idea as to roughly where they are. Also, Earth, if you don't mind, I think I would like to have another construction ship at this point. So go ahead and pump one out, and I'll be queuing up for you to also go and build a couple of destroyers. But I just remembered we unlocked some better weapons. So let's go ahead and upgrade our weapons. No, I don't care for the deuteronium fuel tanks. I kind of would like to save money. Well, minerals on some of this stuff. In fact, actually, NX, if you don't mind, can you slap crew quarters in? Nope, you can't afford them. Well, we'll live without them, I guess. Orbital satellite. And then you go ahead and upgrade, and I'll have you build an X class.
Research complete.
Wonderful. Let's go for the better engineering labs, because we do have some engineering labs that could probably stand to get upgrades.
Ships upgraded. Colonization in progress.
And Earth, go ahead and build me an NX class destroyer. We have met the Bajoran Republic. So we greet you in peace, if you don't mind. Give me your star charts, and we'll share tech. And I'll give you some energy credits. You guys apparently care about energy credits, which is always wonderful. I'll give you guys 230 energy credits.
Spatial rift detected.
I mean, you may not have any tech that I actually care about, but who gives a crap? You might not. There's no way to know what techs you have. All I know is that you have techs that I don't have. For all I know, it might overlap with the benzites or the booleans, but who knows? It might not overlap.
Long-range scan of planet complete.
Surprised you haven't met the Nausicaans yet, because they're like literally right there. So the fact that we haven't met them yet is a little bit weird to me. Continue low intensity negotiations on the Tenoblians.
Station complete.
Oh really? You just had to die on me right then and there?
Affirmative.
Go with you, I guess. I don't think this person's any better. No, that person's meticulous, so they're good at science for anomalies. Up, and we met the Tholians. I did not actually meet you guys before, so it is nice that I met you, though. Actually, no, I did meet you. Never mind. We greet you in peace. We also met the Cardassians. So we greet you in peace. So the Cardassians are going to be annoying. Somewhat similar to the Romulans, they are considered superior to us, so the Romulans are... No, the Romulans are still technically only superior. Tholians close their borders to us. Really? You had to die as well? There we go, somebody who's good at what you're researching. Did I? Okay, no, I did build another construction ship. I was like, I could have sworn I built another one, but I don't see it. Yeah, it was there. I was just being an idiot, didn't realize it. Yes, game, I know. It's about to go ahead and add these guys. And we're not calling that the Divid or Divind system. This is going to be the Tellarite sector. Technically, it's the Tellarite sector, but whatever. And you cannot build a Betharian power plant until after. I'm going to go ahead and have you become a hydroponics farm there. Let's also go to our policies. And food stockpiling set to large. It's going to hamper our food or our pop growth a little bit, but it's overall, I think, for the better. I'm already in a coalition, so this isn't particularly useful, although I guess it would be, especially once I end up inevitably swallowing up this coalition peacefully. But let's go for dense jungle removal. I think that's a little bit more useful. You are going to have a mining network there.
Station complete.
It's 1500, yeah. Oh my god, you're all dying. Quit dying, people. Field manipulation, which I think would give me engines, voidcraft, I don't recall. This should give me warp engines, though. I wouldn't mind getting better warp engines.
Long-range scan of planet complete. Station complete.
Let's go ahead and hide the factions and the sectors. Don't care too much for listening posts, but Iridium and Galsite, yes please. I wouldn't mind a plus 25% to FTL speed and a plus 10% to ship hull points. Oh, you don't have a hydroponics farm. Let's have you get hydroponics farm. I'm gonna have you build an ecological preserve so we can get a little bit of that root beer. For our cocker, that's root beer. Well, whatever it is, it's useful. Well, not actually useful. Because I need like 10 of these ecological preserves because each one only produces like 0.1. So I need 10 ecological preserves to get one root beer so that I can have an empire-wide plus 2% happiness, which I certainly wouldn't complain about. And hey, it produces food as well, so it's not like it's completely worthless. You are going to build a power plant. I reached agreement with the Vulcan sector, the actual Vulcan sector, not our thing that we renamed to the Vulcan sector, has ended. Okay, game. I don't really care if I'm at the cap right now for energy credits. It's not like we're producing a whole lot of energy credits in the first place, so let's just stay at the cap. I won't complain about that. Oh, did I? Okay. So you are all upgraded. Yep, okay. Also, just check and make sure. Okay. You guys decided to go for the electric. I mean, it is cheaper. I guess that's fine. I'll live with it. Oh, and an election is underway. Our current person is who? Oh, Kochi Sato. Yes. Or Saito. Saito, I kind of want to have you back as well because you are industrialist, which means minerals, and hey, minerals are important. Although, I suppose Martin down there wouldn't be too bad, especially since I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of terraforming. Although I did just colonize Concord, and Vega Prime is almost done. So having your minus 15% to clear blocker cost could be helpful. Although it's still not that helpful, really, is it? Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and drop a little bit of support behind Saito.
Station complete.
You go over there. Do that. Upgrade that.
Station complete.
There we go. Finally met the Nausicaans. We greet you in peace. Now, Nausicaans, I've got something I want to ask you for. Okay, you won't give me that. And we'll just trade star charts. And I'll dump you a couple of minerals. Give you 100, make sure you accept.
Spatial rift detected.
And that should be the Klingons in this area. Okay, and that's Peter Rigel.
Was successful. Spatial rift
Hells yes to shields. That's gonna take forever to research, but it's still helpful. And Saito won again. Not that it's any surprise, we did drop support behind him. No, game. Bad. Stop trying to give special things to... No, damn it. I accidentally pressed autocomplete again. These things don't need any special stuff, game. They really don't. Transport ship, yes. Transport ship can have special things because we don't actually have to build those. How does your fleet compare? Okay, your fleet is weaker than mine. Nice to know. Your fleet is weaker than mine. Again, nice to know. Your fleet is technically stronger than mine. So
Tile blocker cleared.
the NX is the better one when it comes to damage. However, when it comes to, I'd assume, survivability, the Intrepid ends up being better. Mostly because there's a little bit extra armor. Though the NX is pretty freaking expensive. Holy crap. Okay, you go there, build a basic mine. You can stay right there and build a power plant. Concord, you need 5 growth before you can really do anything. Let's have you build a hydroponics farm there. Continue low intensity negotiations to integrate the Denoblians. You build a change of plans. Build a mining silo for the adjacency. But the Klingons who greet you in peace. Klingons. Share maps. Wonderful. Okay, you guys don't get for energy credits. Minerals you love, but I ain't giving you minerals. You'll use those to build ships to come after me. So, screw that. I'd love to get our mineral production up to over 100, if at all possible.
Station complete.
But I don't think that's going to happen.
Station complete.
I think I'll have to colonize this system so I can get rid of that frontier outpost without having my borders get pushed back. Or at least that my borders getting pushed back far. So let's go ahead and do this. Colonize. Now you are a savannah, which should mean the Tellarites love you. Yes. We'll build it there and we shall call it, I don't know if I'd call it Savannah World Spring. Serendipity, no thanks. Anchor, no. San Fernando, Isabella, San Lucas. Okay. Come on. I mean, the names really don't matter. Fine, we'll just call it New Jerusalem. Screw it.
Complete.
I mean, would that be more apt for a desert world? Probably. But, whatever. We need... Okay, yeah, we are learning how to clear those dense jungles.
Complete. Spatial rift detected.
Oh.
For Cardassia.
Yes, Cardassians, do you mind sharing your star charts? You don't mind too much, but you will not take energy credits. Of course you won't. Okay, the Zindi have decided to colonize Zeta Hercules,
Complete.
which is kind of pushing our borders. Now, Temerian Unity, you have no friends. I could go to war with you, liberate these 3 systems, and turn them into a vassal. Do you mind sharing your star charts with me for just a moment? Which wouldn't yeah, I mean, you don't have any resources that I don't already have available elsewhere. All they'd be doing is allowing me to trade more of those resources away for other things, like getting monthly minerals or monthly energy credits or whatever I need in that specific case. Now, this is a fairly nice system way the hell down here. Gamma Terai. 18 minerals. If I could get down there and establish a frontier outpost, it would be pretty nice. We're going to go for colonization fever for the colony buildings produce 1 unity. Our unity production is actually fairly low, relatively speaking, but I also think this mod might have increased the costs of these. Personally. And oh no, I can't do that there. There's the Regillian Consortium. They got stuff, but I'm not going to take it from them. You guys are in the late medieval era. Okay, you go home and upgrade, if you don't mind. Let's have you build a spaceport as well.
Incoming transmission.
You want me to give you some Trillium D and you give me energy credits. Decline. Let's renegotiate this. I'll give you Trillium D, you give me minerals. Monthly minerals. 2. And we'll do it for, yeah. We'll just do it for 10 years. Norcandia Harmony. Where the hell are you guys? I don't know. You're not showing up on my map. Oh, never mind. There you are. Way up here. Greet you in peace. The Bernali Empire. We greet you in peace. Do either of you guys mind sharing your star charts with me so I know what's going on roughly up in that general area of space? You don't want to. Or at least you don't want energy credits for it. You will. Thank you. Lots of aliens that you guys have met. But okay, you have actually met the Borg, so sucks to be you. You probably shouldn't have met them. Bajorans. Okay. Glad you guys decided to accept it. Oh, and our ruler just became a champion of the people, which is going to increase happiness, which is also going to increase all of our resources, which is actually not bad.
Research complete.
Also, I suppose we could go up to like social welfare or utopian abundance, especially since we are the Federation. It would kind of make sense. Let's go for the plus 10 years to leader lifespan, because our leaders, we had 3 of them die, like all within the same year, I'm pretty sure. This should give me new thrusters, but it looks like it's not going to for some reason. Okay, and let's go and see. Do we know of any place that has uridium or calcite? Just so we have an idea as maybe a direction to expand in. So I'm basically looking for the living metal. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. We don't know of any place that has either of those 2 resources. Which is a bit of a shame, because if we did, again, I was going to use that as a direction to expand in. But I don't see any. Or at least it's not obvious. We got chemosite up there, which is actually pretty nice. Yeah, I can't say I see any of the calcite or iridium. So we'll just have to live with expanding wherever we decide to expand. Okay, yeah, you know, you're the one that's going there. Realistically, I probably should have sent you up here to Gamma Pavonis, but oh well, too late now. And the Zindi have decided to go and colonize Omega Sagata. Low intensity negotiations. You're not done building the spaceport. Built a physics lab there. You upgrade you. Mining network. Mining network. Mining network. Okay, we met the Shalak corporate. We greet you in peace. Oh, we also met the Borg. Genocidal assimilators. We greet you in peace. There's all technocracy. We greet you in peace. The Kazan sex. We greet you in peace. The Devor Imperium. We greet you in peace. United Larindian provinces. Greet you in peace. Vadwar. Greet you in peace. And then the Fendamar states. We greet you in peace. Now the Vadwar apparently don't see... So this coalition here is pretty obviously made to combat the Vadwar supremacy. Now, I can understand them not wanting to get the Devor Imperium in because the Borg are literally right next door to them, but I do think that overall they'd probably get more benefit having the Devor Imperium than they would without them. Also, apparently they got ring worlds up there. That's actually interesting. I didn't think the mod had ring worlds. I can't say I've ever seen ring worlds up there, but then again, it is a ruined ring world, which is only added in with Utopia. Or at least you can only do anything with it via Utopia. And I'm just going to set you to automatic exploration. I don't care where you go. Just do whatever.
Spatial rift detected.
Probably going to build another science ship as well. I don't need you, do I? Although you are technically better than Conrad, aren't you? Don't know when I got you. Conrad, you're fired. Yeah, you know what? Let's go and build another science ship. So you can get lots and lots of exploration done. And we'll eventually try to terraform Mars. The main issue is just how expensive it is. You need to hurry up and grow. Okay, we have the USS Voyager. I guess I'll just go with Jandara Miris here. And set you to auto explore. Why did my mouse feel like it was lagging there? Probably because it was.
Station complete.
Okay, wonderful. We fulfilled the Prime Minister's mandate. Oh my god, people are just rivaling everywhere. It's just outside our borders. You go ahead and build up there. You go and build over there. Oh, I met the Ferengi. Greet you in peace. What's the worst that could happen meeting the Ferengi? Shut up. God, the Ferengi are so annoying sometimes. Okay, you don't care for energy credits. If I give you mineral, you wouldn't mind. Suppose I can give you some.
Rule of acquisition.
Tile blocker cleared.
Long-range scan of planet complete.
Just... Oh, wonderful. Somebody we got a research agreement with recently has shields. Which is great, because shields will be very helpful for the survivability of all our ships. Oh, never mind. There's calcite in Vega. I don't know how I completely missed it. So yeah, we got some gallicite in Vega. Which is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Long-range scan of planet complete.
Power plant, you're gonna go there. Scientist leveled up. Now the two of you could probably deal with that,
Station.
this group of privateers over here. I'd rather you not go out there, though, at least not right this second. And I'll be ending this part in just a moment. So, yeah. So, I'm going to go and end this part here. I will see you guys in the next part. But until then, goodbye and farewell.